Hey guys, welcome back. We're playing some more Horizon Zero Dawn tonight. Hope you're all having a good one. Hey, Overload, Matthew, Max, Agent, Tyrese, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Broke, Bryce, Kenny, how you guys doing? I've seen it, Bryce. It's all good, Tyrese. How you been, man? Yeah, it's really good, Bryce. I enjoyed it. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, man. I remember last time we saw you, things were a little down, so I'm happy to hear things are going well, man. They've been good. Can't complain at all. Weather's getting nicer here. Just finished a job recently that was really stressful, so I'm pretty happy right now. Thanks for asking, man. Oh, thanks, Agent. I appreciate it. I haven't seen it yet, Max, but I've heard good things. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having to get used to it again. It was unseasonably warm here today. Like 82 Fahrenheit, which is quite warm. Yeah, I think it's on Netflix. It's one of the shows I really want to check out. 90, eh, Agent? Yeah, it's really weird. We're getting it. I mean, we're pretty north, right? And I'm not far from Michigan. And much more southern places are a lot cooler, which is weird. In New York, eh? 89. It's crazy. I guess it's summer. Hey, Xenomaster. Yeah, 90. That's crazy. I mean, considering at least here it was like there was snow and ice a matter of like a week ago. I guess so, Max. I am, Agent. Like very southern Ontario, close to Toronto. Haha. Probably not, Bryce. I've got some stuff I've got to pick up, some equipment and stuff. Maybe a picture though, we'll see. But face cam or anything won't be happening for a bit. I've got to buy a camera and green screen, that kind of stuff. It's not that exciting, guys. I just look like a random guy. Nothing too scary, nothing too ridiculous. Oh, cool, Agent. I haven't tried it yet, Tyrese. A lot of people have asked me about it. I've got to give it a go, though. I downloaded it for PS4. And I've watched a couple bits of streams. It looks cool. I'll give it a shot sometime this week now that I got more time. See how it goes. Ha, Xenomaster. But yeah, a lot of people have asked me about that in the last couple months. Alright, so let's see what we've got left here. There's really not a whole lot of... Like, we've got a lot of side quests. That's basically all that's left. So errands and side quests. Some bandit camps. Surprised they're hunting grounds. I thought I'd done them all. Oh, wait a second. Oh. That's annoying. One sec, guys. I forgot I left an alarm on. Be right back, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I left an alarm going upstairs. I turned off. Hey, Jeezer. I'll say thanks, Agent. Appreciate it. Hey, Joe. Yeah, I don't know why I started early tonight. I just felt like getting into it. We'll see how much we get done tonight. I was thinking also maybe of doing a bit more afterwards. Just depends how long this stream goes. One 133 views on the Skyrim stream. Yeah, Skyrim's been really popular. Some of them have been, most of them have been 300 or 400 or 500 views, which is awesome. It's been really popular lately. And it's a lot of fun. Okay, so I forget if I said this, but okay, I always forget to say that. Now again, if anybody has questions about this game or the story or whatever, just let me know. I'll try to give you a decent summary. Because we're at the end of the game, basically. So it can be a little confusing. Oh, nice, Max. You got a couple days off?
Stocking up.
Right when they fix the coffee machine, eh? Just tomorrow? Whatever, that's still good. Okay. Guess we're getting off. Sure, Agent, what's up? Or just let me know if you want a general plot.
We must never forget Ray's sacrifice.
Ooh, not what I wanted. No, I remember, but but you had to deal with the fallout, right? General plot? Alright, so things look a little... Okay, let me see here. Right now we're in the area for the DLC, so everything looks wintry, but there are a bunch of different... Here, I'll show you the map. Oops. So this area here was part of the Frozen Wilds DLC, which we've been working on recently. This is the whole map. So there are a bunch of different ecosystems, like different, you know, different types of terrain and whatnot. So it's not all snowy or whatever. But basically, what we've got here is like, this is our main character. Her name is Aloy, and she's a member, like basically, the society here, it's all tribal. So it's very close to nature, you know, non-technological. Yeah, so that kind of level of civilization and development. But what happened was, when she was younger, she went exploring. Sorry, let me start over. So Aloy is basically, in her tribe, she's considered an outcast, and she's being brought up by another guy who's also an outcast. So she's kind of shunned by everybody else in the tribe. We don't know why. Just that they won't talk to her, they don't look at her, they treat her like garbage, basically. And at the beginning of the game, she's like 13 years old. She goes out exploring, and she finds this cave. But the cave's full of like computers and desks and all this kind of stuff, but it's covered in dust and snow, and it's been overgrown. So there's evidence of a prior technological society. I'd say no, Max, if you want the day off. Hey, Kenneth. So she goes in there, and she's confused by all this stuff, because obviously she doesn't understand the technology. But then she finds this device. If you look at her ear, she's got this little like triangle Bluetooth device looking thing. And it allows her, she puts it in, it allows her to interact with the technology. Also, okay, let me leave it at that. So she goes back, and then it kind of skips ahead 7 years. And there's this kind of tribal ritual, or what's the term? Like coming of age kind of event. It's called the proving. So it's basically like a test of ability and like hunting ability and martial, fighting skills and all that kind of stuff. And the people that pass the test get raised to this level of brave, which is basically like a guardian or defender, like kind of like a knight class for the tribe. And she does, and she's elevated then. So she's no longer an outcast, although there still is some some people still treat her a bit differently, but she is like a member of the tribe now. Around the same time, the tribe's attacked, and a bunch of people are massacred by a different tribe who seem to be using technology as a weapon. And the matriarchs, who are the female leaders of the tribe, send her off to go after them. So that's one aspect of the story, is to find out, hey Brayden, is to find out what's going on with this tribe. Well, how are they doing this, and to stop them basically from killing other people. The other side is to figure out what happened to the prior technological society. Why are these robotic beasts roaming the world? What's their purpose? Because I didn't mention that, but like the guy I was just riding a second ago, he's a beast. As you progress through the story, you learn how to interact with them and take them over, which is what I did to be able to ride them. But at the beginning, they just attack you. So again, the storyline is what happened to this prior technological society, what's her connection to it, because there's some mysterious connection, and what it means, like what's the purpose of all this. Those are the two storylines. Hopefully that helps. I always try to remember the little nuances, but it's a really cool story if you like that kind of stuff. Yeah, because they don't know who her mother is. We don't really know much. I mean, you find out more about that stuff as time goes on. But they don't know. I don't know if they know anything about her background, the main people. It's going well, Kenneth. Thanks for asking. Just taking it easy. Because, yeah, they're not sure about... There's like, they don't tell us anything, and they don't really know very much. And they're afraid of her for some reason, so... They treat her like garbage, basically. Oh, no worries. It's one of the best games I've played in the last while. Like, I'd rate it, like, if I were to rate it out of 10, I'd give it a 9.5. It's a beautiful game. Highly recommended. Anyway, hopefully that made sense. I always feel like I'm kind of going all over the place. But, I don't know, I really liked the story and I bought into it really early. Yeah, some of them are like dinosaurs. A lot of them mimic, like, just animals. So there are ones that look like bulls, there are ones that look like bears. Some of them look a bit like dinos. And you can also get them to fight for you. I'll try to do some of that tonight so you guys can see. But it's pretty awesome seeing like massive robotic beasts fight against each other. There are also a ton of different kinds of weapons and different kinds of ammo, so you have to... It's a pretty deep combat system, and at the beginning it seems really intimidating, but you end up figuring it out over the course of the next couple hours. Oh, it's because I've got a certain type of armor. It's special. It was part of like a kind of a secret quest that people told me about. And it has a shield. So normally you don't. That's what the glowing part is. It's indicating the shield. So my life at the top left shows blue. That's my shield. Once the shield runs out, it switches to red. Haha. Not right now, Xenomaster. It's pretty warm out. But we're in... Thanks, Phil. I'm at the end. We finished the game maybe a month ago. But there's still a bunch of side quests. We picked it up again recently because we wanted to play the DLC, which was awesome. But we finished the main story of the DLC, so now we're just doing side quests and all that kind of stuff just for fun. I don't know how many hours. I'm probably 80 hours into the game. But it'd be more fun, I think, to watch now. Max, turn off that phone, bud. Or come up with a story why you can't work tomorrow. Unless you're willing to do it. Or you want to do it, if you want the money or something. Oh, thanks for saying that, Agent. No, it's all good, man. It's free. Just hang out and have a good time. And you've already been very supportive, talking about, you know, sharing it and liking all that kind of stuff, man. That's all I ask for. It's all good. If you enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to give me anything. I appreciate your, you know, thinking about that. Yeah, and any more questions, just let me know. And there are other people in the stream too that I'll know too. Like Phil's been around for most, like almost everything, if not everything. There's also a stealth element to the game, which is kind of fun. But it's not like a, it doesn't require you to be stealthy. You can choose to be. It does make things easier, but you don't have to. It doesn't handcuff you. Why would you get yelled at, Max? I'm not sure what that sound was. It sounds like maybe there's a beast nearby that I didn't see. It could also be, I don't know. That's not usual. I'd say a good comparison for this game would be like a deeper combat style, but kind of like a Uncharted type of gameplay. Maybe a bit deeper than Uncharted, but whatever, Ketty. Third person, yeah, Skyrim's a good comparison too. Skyrim's a bit deeper in terms of the perks and the lore. I mean, it's got more gameplay in it, but similar kind of style, just not as heavily genre. Like, there's kind of a mix between, I mean, it is sci-fi, but there are fantasy elements of it. I hope I'm not ignoring my marker. Kind of, yeah, yeah, Brayden. There's a lot of butt sliding. I enjoy it. Now, there are ways you can climb, but you kind of have to find, just like an Uncharted game, you have to find the proper handholds and whatnot. So climbing down is a lot more difficult than climbing up. I can't save here. Oh, and the save points are all fire pits like this. You can't save everywhere. I hope I didn't miss anybody's message, guys. Just let me know if I did. So I'm not really sure. I don't remember what this quest is. I just went for the closest quest. Okay. See, that took out some of my shields. I'd say it's comparable in terms of falling and dying to like an Uncharted or Skyrim. Yeah, Phil's right. There's a lot of attention to detail in this game. It's really cool. I'll try to find some deep snow. I don't know why, I really enjoy that. But it's also really cool because you see remnants of the society. Like here we've got a tank that's kind of falling apart. This big thing is part of something totally different. But you see like cars rusting out and all that kind of stuff. Oop, I'm not sure where I'm going. Let's see if I can do some climbing because that's fun too. I thought those were ledges. Okay, let's look at the map. Oh, I'm totally going the wrong way. Sometimes I find the, oh, we're going for a Banuk camp. I find the marking system is a little bit wonky sometimes. Okay, so we actually want to be going a totally different way. Oh, thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. No, not that. You can't do that, Braid. I always liked that in Breath of the Wild. Did you pick up, Max? So I've got to find a place that I've discovered. This isn't good. Okay, whatever. Let's just go down. If I die, so be it. So this is kind of a good time to watch if you're thinking about getting into it eventually, because you're getting to see like what it's like once you're strong. If you start playing this game on your own, it's going to be a lot more difficult, but at least you'll get to see some of the stuff you can look forward to. And there won't be any spoilers, right? Because we've done the whole story already. And you also have a spear, I didn't mention that. So these weapons, I use bows most of the time. So these three types of ammo are for one bow. These three are for another bow. These three are for another bow. And they've got elemental ones, like this one's fire, this one's ice, this one's shock. This one's, it's kind of a disease for the, it's called corruption for the beast. Yes, Kenneth, it is. I had a lot of fun with it. Hey, Hairless. Hey, Braden. How's it going? And I'm running out of ammo, which is always a bit of a problem, but it's okay. Okay, I might die actually there. You'll see here a couple different kinds of beast. So this is me using that earpiece thing, scanning them, and I can see what their weaknesses are and all that. See if I can take him over. No! Okay, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's what I wanted. Oh, he's dead. Oops. We'll see one of them, I'm sure. There's some really massive ones. So I'm taking him over, so he'll fight for me. Yes, you can. But you have to learn about the beast first. You don't from the beginning. You have to scan them to see. See how it says there? Body weakness is fire. You can scan the different parts. Once you scan them once, you can see them in the notebook. So here, Windhawk is what we're looking at. So you can stop it. You don't have to do it all in real time. Hey, Sajota. Hey, Misha. No, we just started. If you have any questions about this one, are you familiar with this game? If you have any questions, just let us know. We'll help you out. Oh, I want him down here. Oh, he's fighting for me. Never mind. So here's a battle. The guy in the air is fighting for me. He's going to be fighting against this guy down here, who's like a gazelle type character. And they all have different... As I said, they have different weaknesses, but they also have different, they're gonna run. I love what they... Yes, we finished the story, Sajota. We're just doing side quests and whatnot now. There's still a fair number we have. It is really good, Xenomaster. It looks a lot like this one. So he's friendly, so we'll leave him. Yeah, it is. It's a cool take on like a post-apocalyptic style game. Really imaginative. I like the world building they did. It really draws you in a hurry. Xenomaster. Oh yeah, at the beginning, you can use like some. This guy's my friend. So who are we fighting? Ah, these are bad humans. Okay, let's just take this one. So you can also, some of them are susceptible to ice, and that'll slow them down. And you can also use shock to stop them, like to.
Make it happen.
Me too, Max. Oh, you're still alive. It's funny, humans can be a bit more difficult to kill sometimes than those beasts. Because they're not as, like, the beasts are really strong except against certain ammo, so as you go on you get more weapons and stronger weapons. They're easier to kill. That doesn't sound good, Max. Hopefully they find someone else. You deserve a day off, man. I mean, unless you want the money, or if you told them that you'd work. I mean, I don't know. I always hated being called in. Hey, Franklin, how you doing? Because you need to have time off.
Good. I can use this.
There's a lot of foraging in this game too, so I'm always picking up like medicinal herbs which I can use to heal myself, or you can pick up, you know, twigs and stuff to make arrows, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. And it's not really difficult. Once you get your head around it, it's not bad. It's not, I find sometimes crafting in games is like overly complicated. I found this one actually pretty, once you figure it out, or get used to it basically, it's not too bad. Yeah, you definitely do, Max. I wouldn't feel bad whatsoever. Okay, now I have to actually, this is a merchant here. That's what that weird symbol looks like. I don't know why it looks that way, but that's what it is. That's what it means. Yeah, someone else said that too, Xenomaster. Yeah, she can talk for sure. So I need to pick up resources so I can make more ammo. So wire is one of the biggest ones I always run out of. I'm gonna have to sell some stuff. I'm gonna sell all the blue stuff. Sorry, they also code stuff, like color code everything in this game. So green is the lowest of modifications or weapons. Blue is kind of middle of the road, and purple is the best. So you want to strive for purple whenever you can. Same with the weapons. See, I've got other. They're not really worth very much, so I'm not gonna bother selling them. But what do you want me, like, do you mean story-wise, Misha, for background? Or like, what's the gameplay like? Story? It's okay, I've done it a bunch of times. It's all good. Okay, gameplay is very similar to, or I'll show gameplay first. So basically, third person. Uh-oh, dog wants to go out. Okay, I'll give him a minute. Third person, it's very similar to like an Uncharted game or oh, someone's attacking. One sec. So I'm taking this one over, but it's something that I didn't have enough time. Give me 1 second. I want to take this guy over. Here we go. Okay, so that guy now is going to fight for me against this other guy. This one here, I took him over. Now I just took out the other guy. Okay, so basically, I'll give you the story here. So basically, the whole world is kind of like. Sorry guys for repetition, but I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. We're kind of, it's like this lush natural world. All the societies are kind of tribal, so very small village based. They've got some allegiances and whatnot, but for the most part they live independently and do a lot of hunting and that kind of stuff. No technology. They're kind of fearful of technology. We started off the game with her. She's our main character. Her name's Aloy. She was 13 years old, and she was being raised by this other guy, but they were considered outcasts by their tribe. We don't know why she was. We don't really know why he was either, but they were shunned by the other members, and they wouldn't talk to her. They'd throw stones at her. Like, they treated them like garbage, right? But one day she went adventuring and found this cave, this hidden cave, and she found a bunch of like technology that was like, it was all dusty and kind of old and overgrown and all that kind of stuff. So it was evidence of like this prior technological society that disappeared for some reason. There's also all these beasts all over the place and they don't really know why they're there. They just exist and they attack the humans. Anyway, so she's down there and she finds, if you look at her ear, she's got this little triangle, looks like a Bluetooth headset. She puts that in and it allowed her to interact with the technology. And later on it allows her to interact with the beasts. And as she learns more, it allows her eventually, like I just did, to take them over, to either ride them or fight with them, or have them fight for you. So then it kind of fast forwards like 7 years or so, and she's like 18 or something, and there's this rite of passage for all tribe members called the Proving, where basically they have to display their hunting and fighting skills and like endurance, and kind of like an obstacle course type thing, or a hunt or something like that. And they've got to take down some of these beasts as part of that. Anyway, so the people that pass this test, they get raised to this level of Brave, which is kind of like a defender, guardian, like knight kind of class. And so she ends up passing it, so she gets raised up out of that, you know, outcast status. Around the same time, though, they get attacked by a rival tribe, which seem to be using like technology as a weapon, and they kill a bunch of people that she knows, including the father figure. And anyway, so the matriarchs of the tribe, so there's like a group of women who rule the tribe basically, and they send her off to investigate, you know, how they're doing this and make sure they're not killing other people, like try to get back at them basically, and figure out what they're doing that made them so powerful. So that's one aspect of the story, is her adventuring out from this kind of like isolated tribe, learning about the world, and all of a sudden not being an outcast. The other side of it is figuring out what happened to this prior technological society, why it basically disappeared, what her connection is with it, because it turns out she's somehow connected to it, and figure out why things are getting worse, that kind of stuff. So there are two main storylines. Those are basically it. In terms of gameplay, we've got a bunch of different kinds of weapons, so I'll show you here. I use mostly bows, so you also have that, you have a spear too, which you can use as a melee weapon. But you can also have slings, you can have like rope casters so that you can trip. I'm sorry, is this the one? No, rope casters allow you to like tie down, like if I had one of those, if we were fighting a bird, you could tie them down so they can't fly. Trip casters allow you to use different types of tripwire that have different effects. Like here, we have a regular one that just trips them. There's, you know, electrical ones, there's fire ones, so they have different effects. But mainly I use the bow. But the other thing that's kind of neat is each bow has different types of ammo, so you kind of learn, so you have different effects, like you'll have elemental effects like fire and ice, but you also have ones that are like armor piercing and all this kind of stuff. The other thing is, since now she can scan, so this is what happens when we're using that little thing in her ear. When you scan, well, let's see if we can find a live one. It shows you weaknesses and whatnot, so you eventually learn how to kill them easier. Because at the beginning, they're much more powerful than you. And last thing, there's also like a stealth element. So you can hide when they're coming by, and you can also tag them and watch what their path is. And you can do sneak attacks and that kind of stuff. But it's kind of light in that you don't have to do it. Like some stealth-based games have to do it. And I just finished Misha. Hopefully that was useful. Sorry, I know it's a lot at once. Hey, Husky. It is, sorry, I just saw your message, Braden C. So it's a remnant of the past. I forget exactly what it is, but it's just another indication that at some point they had much, much larger things, and I forget exactly what it is. What annoying sound, Husky. By the way, hello. So right now we're going after this other area. So hopefully I didn't turn you off there, Misha. But I find it a really interesting story. And it's worth playing if you've got a PS4. One of the best games I've played in the last couple of years. Second only to Breath of the Wild. I don't know what you're saying, Husky. If you might be talking about the sounds that are coming out of the controller, which would be picked up by... So here's an instance of me scanning again with fire. Alright, I'll be quiet for a while. I feel like I've been talking a lot. Is it Xenomaster? I haven't been able to pay attention to the chat as much because I've been doing my rundowns. Hopefully they help though, guys. I know it's probably boring for people that already know, but anyway. Again, if anyone has any questions, don't hesitate. So I'm going to take over this one again. Oh, he died. Wah, wah. Anyway, guys, again, let me know if you have any questions or anything. I really like this game, so I want to make sure people know what they're looking at. Eventually, we'll probably do a second playthrough, and by probably, I mean we will. During like a period where there's downtime on newer games, maybe in the fall. We'll end up replaying a lot of games this year. Yeah. They're still okay. There are a lot of awesome games, once we get through some other games. Crafting ammo here, which is kind of cool that you can do it in game time. Which is a little unrealistic, but that's okay. I wish I could carry more of these ammo though. I have no idea if I'm in the right direction. Here we go. Oh, cool, Agent. What was that? It sounded human. Don't kill him. Crazy. Okay, so now this one will fight for us. So I'm aiming for these canisters here. It's funny because now this isn't a big deal, but back when we first started, I'd be dead already. Oop, he's gone. These guys are kind of loopy. Hey, Carmen. What are you talking about, Husky? What's your struggle? Try me. I'm hyped for E3. I've got high hopes. It's only like a month away. I feel like I'm yelling. Let me know if I am. What's your struggle, Husky?
Already been overridden.
So the Banuk are another tribe, basically. They're in a different area. They were kind of added, or a lot more fleshed out in the DLC. Okay, good. I felt like I was talking loud, but it might just be that the headphones are louder than usual. Thanks for letting me know. The only annoying thing is that you also need, not only do you need wire and wood and everything, but you also need shards, which is kind of like the Oh, nice, Husky. I didn't see that. So shards are your currency, but you spend them to buy stuff, but you also need them for your ammo. So like right now I can't actually make any more ammo. Yeah, exactly, Phil. Sorry, I'm catching up on the back. At the beginning we'd be dying all the time. Plus we wouldn't be as familiar with how to do things, and it's really cool though once you get powerful in this game. At the beginning you have to be much more careful. Just like Breath of the Wild. Like the Breath of the Wild at the beginning I was dying all the time before I learned how to, like what we had to do. Okay, talk to the Banuk. Where's my mark? Are we supposed to talk to randoms?
We should head north. North where the ice and snow calls.
The shamans say the herds move this way.
So I normally would have a mark to show which guy I'm supposed to talk to.
To see
There we
these
go.
machines up close like this, it's
Grazer dung.
I'm sorry?
Frozen grazer dung. This Ravager led me here. I chased it down from the rivals, where it killed a great ice hunter. Tore him in two. A challenge I accepted. But when it reached this camp, the Fury left it.
Isn't that a good thing?
Tikuk says it's a gift. What is a gift but a reward that you didn't earn? The machines are meant to challenge us. Now I'm stuck here guarding the shamans.
I won't say any spoilers, but the explanation about what the robots are, what happened to the world and all that is really cool. It's worth playing just to hear the story. I just wish it were on more systems so that people wouldn't be restricted based on what
Banuk lands are harsh.
like which systems they owned. So yeah, I'm at, what are we at here? We're at 86 hours. But I'm sure like if you were just to do the main story, you could probably do it in half that. But I like to do all the background stuff.
Hunting here is relaxing.
No, probably not. It would be too demanding, I think, for the Switch. Maybe, I don't know. It's like, because it looks pretty beautiful. Like, I think it kind of pushes the PS4 as it is. I'd love to see it, but it's not going to because the guys who developed it always only develop for Sony, which kind of sucks.
Why would the machine spirits allow us to approach unchallenged? Long held
Like, if you're familiar with the PlayStation, like PS3 especially, they were the ones responsible for like Killzone, which was another popular. It was more of a shooter.
This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain.
But I still don't have. We gotta investigate. So let's investigate.
When the machine
You can also use
spirits
this ability
resist
to
the
like
Banuk
scan
prove
for
our worth.
clues and stuff, which is kind of cool.
Grow, they're docile. It feels unnatural.
We should head north. North, where the ice and snow calls.
Yes. In this grove, I ran my hunt along the steel flank of a killer machine. Unthreatened. It's true.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe eventually. I'm okay. I want to play that one too.
Deluxe after a herd. Claim first blood.
But that's also developed by a different. Yeah, I don't know why that's going to the Switch actually. Because that's by, well, the first couple at least were by Naughty Dog, right? And they typically only develop for Sony as well. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Husky. Thanks for letting me know. I'm happy to hear that, man. That's good news. Well, I don't think anybody would ever really argue with having more good games on a system. I certainly wouldn't.
We should find a few machines.
I like it. That's good news, Max. So who am I supposed to talk to? Normally they give me a clue as to who I'm
None
supposed
will
to
be
talk
going
to.
hungry.
Oh, here we go.
Greetings, Nora. I am Tikuk.
Shaman.
His dog, Bradency.
I've never seen anything like this.
She was sick.
The blue light is strong here. My people traveled far from the heights of Ban-Ur to experience.
No, it's all good. We were talking about it a couple days ago. It wasn't tonight.
The blue light.
The light of the machine spirits. It is all around us. It settles upon us. This is how it used to be before they grew angry.
They'd
know
leave you a
about
message if you were getting
derangement,
canned.
but
They
I
don't
think
care
the
that much
machines
about
weren't
talking to
this
you.
Calm. What is it about this place?
We don't really know. We sing and we listen to the machines.
There's a lot of interesting, like, hats and helmets in this game.
The machines sing.
So this might have been what we
To
heard
each
when we
other.
were walking down the
You are a hunter.
mountains. Remember that
You
weird
must
song?
have heard
Sound?
their communions and hymns. Their
No, that's
calls
true,
and
Max.
cries.
For sure.
We're not meant to understand, but we shamans try to interpret. What is the song that angered them so, that turned them upon us? What song soothes them? Does it thrum in the air here, just outside of hearing? How can we heal the machine world?
Okay, Thunder draws are pretty hardcore. If we see one, you'll see a big fight.
What's with the big guy?
I was drawn to this place
Yeah, I
in the
was
storm.
kind of taken aback by that
At
too.
first, I thought the keening was the wind, snapping off the mountain's frozen face. But no, it was the Thunderjaw's song. I found it crouched on its
Yeah,
haunches,
Thunderjaws are
its
huge.
metal unmoving, and I took
I think they're
shelter
called
beneath it.
shamans in this game.
When the storm cleared, its singing done, perhaps the spirit left its great shell, or
I
perhaps
can't recall actually,
it
but not Witch
slumbers
Doctor. I don't think.
and remains.
But the same principle, I guess.
So we have not stripped and gleaned this one. We treat it with the care it is owed.
T-Cook, have any other Outlanders come through here recently?
Well, that is how the Asuram see the world, is it not? They ate with us. Then, when they were satisfied there was nothing they could explain, they left with the Northern Light.
Do you mind if I look around more, T-Cook?
Speak, trade, listen. You are welcome. No harm will come to you here.
So it's not the Banuk that are doing
with
this.
100 hunts. And
There's
my
something
song
about
will
this
be
place.
for 100 more.
They can't see it, but maybe my focus can.
So what they're saying is we've got to investigate using that thing's called our focus. I forgot to say that. So the thing we can scan with.
Slow haze.
We're trying to pick up some sort of information.
That thought got dark.
May the machine into the glacier.
Don't assume the hunt will be easier just because the land is warmer. It demands full preparation. Focus could turn something up.
What, for Skyrim Agent? Oh, there we go.
Moment is another mile between us and the bird.
There, signal. And the source is at the top of the mountain. I better look into it.
May you always find challenge.
This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain.
Okay, so we can climb here. It should be able to climb. No! You can tell the climbing is very similar to Skyrim. Yeah, it is too bad. I was surprised, Agent. I expected it to be very similar, but PS4 isn't well. There aren't as many options, not as much support. Still, it's cool that they added the ability, but I wish they'd been more full featured. Okay, there should be some handholds or something. I think it's over here. I went to the wrong area. There we go. Hey, Overload. There are a lot of quests period this game. It's pretty deep. I mean, we've played 86 hours. There's not a ton left. But I kind of want to keep this going as long as possible. But maybe we'll switch it out. I'm not sure. I was debating about which one to stick with since we started Twilight Princess. Whether we do this one or God of War. God of War will replace this one in the schedule eventually. I do, Overload. We played it a couple weeks ago. I'm still in the area for the DLC, but we finished the storyline for the DLC. Now we're just doing all side stories. Okay, where am I? I'm looking for handholds. That's always kind of the difficulty in these games. Especially after playing Breath of the Wild. That's the only thing. I'm really looking forward to new games that kind of push the... Okay, I'm exiting. Because this will kind of be a thing of the past in the near future, I think. Like trying to find handholds and stuff. And there's probably an easier way to do it than I just did, but whatever. Kirby? I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, so we can switch through here. These are different options we can use by using the D-pad. So up is to heal myself, and down is whatever's chosen. So you can use a rock to kind of like make a sound to distract beasts. This is to whistle, so you can bring them to you if you're hiding. So they investigate, and you can do a quick like sneak attack. And this is to call them out. So it's pretty cool. I use this one the most. Yeah, I normally do the same thing, Overload, except when I'm streaming, sometimes people want to see the main story, so I do that too. What do you want to see, Overload? The map? Xenomaster, were you talking about Kirby for the Switch? I haven't tried that yet. Oh, really? What were you looking at, Kenneth? I was looking at that list the other day for the Xbox One, right? There's a lot of stuff I'd like to play again on it. There's gotta be a way to climb here. What do you want to see, Phil? I don't know, but it's in an area I can't stand on. I've had that happen a couple times. Oh, here we go. It's a rock. Woo! Because I'm really missing it. There's probably knobs on the side of the cliff or something that I'm missing. I mean, I know there's that rope, but you can't climb up the rope. You go down the rope. There's got to be something I'm missing. Usually they're yellow, though, so they're easier to see. Like the handholds. It's because I just threw a rock, probably. Oh, sure, Overload. These are all my weapons here. The purple ones are the better ones. Oh, nice, Kenneth. I think it's awesome they're being so supportive of the older generations. That's a big plus for me for the Xbox One. I've picked up all the Lodge weapons, which are the best ones in the game. Big upgrades. Ah, Xenomaster, I remember that. It's blue. It's actually a really interesting experiment. I could talk about that sometime if you want. Maybe this way. have a feeling I'm gonna get stuck. I totally feel like I'm missing something obvious, so let's take a step back. Usually, when you see that symbol, wherever that was, there's usually handholds around here somewhere. Like, this looks like... Okay, let's just keep going. I think I might... No, that was what we did already. Maybe I just missed the path? Here we go. That was fun. Hey, Rick. I hope she's doing alright, man. Yeah, let's hear it. I've got a tripcaster overload. I use it sometimes. Ropecaster. Let's do Ropecaster. Around the same time or shortly before Breath of the Wild, but very, very close. Yes, I know how to override. I think we've learned how to override every beast in the game, or at least almost all the beasts. All the ones that we can do. Oh! Well, that's good news, Rick, because that's, I mean, it's awkward, you know, recovery and whatnot, but that's better than, what was it, the worry was kidney, right? Kidney issues? That's a pretty routine procedure. Well, that's good news, so she's doing okay? But yeah, they came out, like, within weeks of each other. I wouldn't say they're exactly alike. I'd say they've got similarities, but it's pretty vague, I'd say. Gameplay is quite a bit different. Breath of the Wild does better with exploration and the ability to climb is massive. Like, that's the big advantage to me of Breath of the Wild over... Oh, we did do a couple streams of Cuphead. I'll pick that up again. We did 2, I think, back when it first came out. It is a lot of fun. It's really difficult, though, as one. Yeah, but it's totally not... It's not necessary overload. It was back from what I recall, the appendix was especially necessary for, like, digesting grass and stuff like that. People... It's a pretty common thing to have removed. Yeah, I can imagine, Rick. It's difficult to see. But you know what? That's good news, though, man. It's a quick recovery, as far as I understand, too. No, but it is a common thing to be removed. And I mean, it's a pretty quick recovery. It's not super invasive, so that's good news. Much better than, like, you know, kidney failure or any risk of that kind of stuff. Like, I know it's tough to see, but it's one of the better things. You know, I don't want to sound all. It's just it's good that it's something like that, and you don't have to. It's a pretty clean thing, I think, to get out and to feel better about. And it's at least didn't rupture, because that could be quite painful. Hi, Anumi. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, me too. Override? Nope. Oh, it's friendly. Never mind. Blast bombs? I don't use it very often. But I've got a slingshot. I don't like it because the range isn't very far, but yeah, you can totally use that. No, I don't know offhand, for the most part, Braden. Haha, nice, Dino Master. It is a tricky game. I'd love to play it co-op sometime, but they don't have, It's true, Kenneth, I agree. Probably. I don't think it's an outpatient. I honestly don't know, and it might be different in the States than it is here. Sorry, is she staying overnight there, or let me see. Because I think here it would be overnight, but it might be different there because it's private, right? And it probably would also depend on how bad it was. Let me see. Because, I mean, if it ruptures, it can be much more complicated, right? Because it can be toxic, some of the stuff. But she would have been like unable to move type thing if it had ruptured. It would have been that significant. Hey, Dark. How you doing? Hey, Knock. How's the day been? Yeah, because there can be complications, yada yada. Let me see. Sorry, guys. Give me one sec. I'm just looking up something here. And there are two different types of appendectomy as well. So it probably, like, there's laparoscopic. That's apparently the best one to do if you can. The other's open. Yada yada. So apparently there's observation for several hours before you're released. And it depends on, you know, how the person reacts and all that kind of stuff as to whether or not they're let out sooner rather than later. And it's not uncommon apparently to stay overnight. Hope that helps, man. What is this screen wall thing? Oh, sorry, Phil answered there. I didn't realize. Yeah, Phil would know better than me.
Send you.
I didn't have mine out.
I guess sure.
But I've known people that have, but I don't remember for their situation.
Never mind that. Nora girl, you have to stop yours. Up ahead, we snuck
No,
up,
thanks, Kenneth.
uncovered some kind of ancient device, plain as an anvil. That's what affects the machines. The other
Oh, what's wrong,
bunkheads
Knack?
to take it to
I just saw your message now. What happened?
But it's taken a beating already. Like a drop.
No, I haven't.
from the
I've heard
sky.
of it though.
We tried to stop them digging it out.
Cool, Brayden.
Without that thing up here, those Banuk will be massacred.
I'll stop them.
Oh, it did erupt.
You get out of here. It sounds like you've already done enough damage.
Well, then she probably was in quite a bit of pain.
That's a fair appraisal.
And she would have gotten in there pretty quickly if it was that significant the pain, and they can clean that up. It's just more uncomfortable and painful for the person. Anyway, I'm glad that she got in there. I'm glad she's getting the care she needs. It's hard though to watch it, man. I feel for you because it's hard to watch people you care about. You know, even if it's all good, like it's difficult to see them bedridden and all that. And I can totally understand. My mom had to have an operation a couple years ago, and she couldn't walk around for a little while, and it was really odd to see, you know, that. So I can imagine what you're going through. I hear you, Knack. How much longer do you have? Overload. Yeah, but the facial animations are awesome. Some of the voice acting is hilarious. Like, well done.
The rope slip for you bunch of chuff skulls.
What have you done?
Who are you? You're not one of those Banuk.
Too late. Let me look at it.
Hold on. This was our delve. We did the work. You want to put your axe in? What's this thing worth to you?
I don't know about this. This was your idea.
All right, Kenneth.
You started it, you can finish.
All right.
Seen a bit.
Could be this thing's just scrap, but even scrap has a price. So I'll ask again, what's it worth to you?
It's worth more to me than you are. You still want to negotiate?
Oh wow, 3 miles, Dark. That's impressive.
All you've ever given me is black toes.
They've made a mess of this.
Alright, see you, Knack. I'll take care of her for you. Aloy is what I mean.
Catastrophic malfunction. That's from long ago. And it's been sending a signal all this time. Fading out. This is from Gaia Prime. Some part of her was still functioning. Until now. I have to get back to the camp before the machines tear it apart.
Oh, that sounds like we're gonna be fighting in a sec, guys. I don't think right now. He wasn't here before. Welcome back, Joe. Yeah, there's similarities, I'd say, Rick. It's been a couple years since I've played an Assassin's Creed. I've been wanting to play Black Flag and Origin, but there are some similarities, I'd say. Oh, you think so, Rick? I haven't played since number 2. I'd like to play the whole series again. I picked up the remaster on PS4 just for fun, because I prefer playing on PS4 if I can for a lot of these kinds of games. So eventually we'll do another playthrough. And I've got Black Flag, and I'm excited to try it out. Oh, have a good night, Agent. Thanks for hanging around. Tomorrow we're starting Twilight Princess, which will be cool. I don't remember very much at all about that game, but I remember liking it. So
No, they've already started attacking.
The hunt is back.
yeah, I'm excited, Rick. It's just a matter of time, as always, trying to figure out which one to play next. But we've got more than enough games to hold us over for quite some time. That's good news. And plus, new stuff will come out too, which will just complicate things. But
Yes.
I'm excited.
The machines are angry. Keep your distance. Hunters, defend the camp. Do what you must. Destroy.
Now you'll hear my song, machine. A sharp song.
Okay. This isn't as hard as I was expecting, but let's see. Because there are new guys, like new beasts that came with the DLC, and they're much harder.
The hunt is back.
So I'm taking this one over so he'll fight for us. The water gun. Oh, nice, Overload. Yeah, so that's tomorrow night. We'll be playing the HD remaster
Yes.
that came out on the
Roar
Wii U.
and rend at me. I don't fear it.
I'm looking forward to it. I think I said that already, but it's true. It's one of the last Zelda games left that we haven't played. I definitely will, Rick. I'll play through the whole series again, like 1, 2,
Now
and
you'll
3
hear my
when it comes
song,
out, when we're getting
machine.
closer to that.
A sharp
I always liked the
song.
look of Borderlands. Haha, Joe. We'll see. It's a matter of time. And Max.
We've got intruders.
The hunt is
Dude.
back.
Oh, Cuphead might be rage-inducing. Well, as rage-inducing as the game gets for me. I love the look of that game, and I love the presentation, but it is really difficult. I think it's much easier with co-op, but there's only local co-op.
Yes. Roar and rend at me. I don't fear
I've got it, Rick, but I haven't had a chance to play it yet. But that's definitely going to happen. I'll play it through on... I'll probably play it on PC. That's preferable. And then we could... The co-op's available too, which is awesome. I think we were talking about that before. Haha, Xenomaster. Well, it's a matter of money, right?
Now you'll hear
It'll
my
happen
song,
eventually. I've got to pick
machine.
up a camera,
A sharp
green screen,
song.
all that kind of stuff, because I want it to look good. So it's a matter of time. And I'll just do it once in a while. It won't be every stream, I'm sure. See how much I like it.
I'll find a use
Yeah,
for
Rick,
you.
we were talking about that before, for sure, man.
The
Oh,
hunt
hopefully
is
not.
back.
Dark, that sucks. Oh, no worries. It's good to see you tonight, though. I'm not seeing anything wrong on my side, though. It might be the internet.
Yes.
Phil, I like
Roar
the
and
way you
rend at
think.
me.
Marley will be the sit-in for most of the time. If not all. It's a matter of whether I like doing, like, I've never really thought of doing that. Like, you guys are, some people are really interested in that. I never would have thought of doing it, to be honest. Just because for me, it's about the game. It's not about me. Like, I'm not like, hey, look at me, you know? But I also, yes, Inumi. Oh, he totally will sit still. He sits still the entire time I stream. Right now, he's sitting on top of a blanket. Normally, he eventually will move and bury himself underneath the blanket. Oh, Marley's my dog, Overwood.
Yes. Roar and rend at me.
Ah, that sucks, Dark. Hopefully it gets better. Apparently I forgot some over there. Getting over it? Yeah, I'm not really that interested in that game. I've seen some people playing it. I just think, maybe I'll try it one time for fun, but I want a game to be fun and not just annoying. I think this is friendly, so why are they pretending? Do I have to kill all of them? I guess I do. Sorry, buddy.
The hunt is back.
Ah, this feels bad. Oh, I love Meat Boy. I'll play Meat Boy. That's like the equivalent to like Mario Maker for me. Yes. Well, except a good Mario Maker, not like the ones that are just made to be trolling.
He's not gonna be happy about this.
They got merch, Rick? That's cool. Kind of in the same vein, Braden. Bork, bork. Is that what you're thinking? The Muppets? The Swedish Chef? That's what I thought when you said that. Bork, bork.
Should have brought something to eat. Drink.
Okay, what do we have to do here?
Nora, did you know this change would come upon us?
Not exactly.
Overload.
Although I know there is a lot changing in our world.
That just doesn't look that much fun to me, that game.
Those Oseram thought.
The Oseram do not think. They will never understand the balance between us. Between man and machine. Now the blue light has gone. And we are left with many songs.
I might be missing something.
But
Rick, what is that?
Mourning than gratitude.
So what now?
Hey, Adam.
Will you go back to your home?
How you doing?
When we teach the young to walk on shifting ice, we say, the secret is taking one step.
Oh, I don't think we have it here.
Perhaps one day we will understand the machine's mysteries.
From what I've learned, I think that day will come, Tikuk. And there can be peace again.
All right, Tikuk.
Or drink.
Turn to Vigeland. I kind of forget some of these names, to be honest. I think it's a regional restaurant, isn't it? Midwestern? I don't know if they have them in Canada. 655 across the U.S. and 18 coming to 9 more states, so I don't think there are any in Canada. I'm curious now, though. Yeah, burger sounds good right now. That's what's. I'm in the mood for a barbecue now that it's kind of summer weather out again. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. It's awesome. Okay, so who is the guy we're going to see? Looks like we're going all... Wow. Let's do some fast traveling, right? Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's do it again. And I've only shown certain things on the map. There are normally a lot more things on here than what's being seen right now. Yeah, definitely, Xenomaster. There's also a playlist for it. I think one of them doesn't have audio though. Let's see if I can find it. That was pretty early in my streaming days though. Where's Cuphead? Oh, here we are. Yeah, there are 2 videos. Yeah, there's like 11 views. So this is back when we were very, very, very small. So I'll post them here if anybody's curious. Why isn't that a link? Oh, it is. Okay. I'll see you later, Master. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, this is taking a while to load, eh? Yeah, these streams are from, like, the first one had 11 views, and the second one had 6 views. These are way a long time ago. Not that long ago, I guess. Yeah, you guys can always check out, I've made playlists for all the games we've ever streamed if you're ever curious. There are probably like 30 playlists. Oh, if you want, Kenneth, that's all good. I appreciate that. Anubi's been using the translator. I've been typing back and forth, that's why. But yeah, man, if you want, that's awesome. Ha, Adam, we were just talking about that. We will do that, eventually. I've got to pick up some equipment before I can do that, and I'll at least try it once, see how it goes. Depends if I like it.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
What you need, leave the rest.
Won't find better wares.
But again, it's something I never would have thought of doing myself, but everybody's asking about it, so I'll give it a try.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Eventually. It'll probably be in a couple months. Not in a super hurry to do it though. Thanks, Kenneth. I'm a fan of the sliding. Makes me feel like I'm getting around quicker. So it like builds up those calves. Hey, Vice. Oh, that sucks. I'll get sorted out. I know, I was going to the cantina when Nat got back. Yeah, no, I will, Adam. No, but I want to try it out, see if I like it. I never thought about doing the mic, and then people wanted to use the mic, and then I got really comfortable with it in a hurry. So if people want to see the webcam, no, not the webcam, but like face cam, I'll try it out, see how it goes. It's just a matter of money, right? But yeah, eventually. This is all just for fun, so I'm kind of just, I don't know, just playing games for right now. That was good, Vice. Thanks, man. I had an interview this morning. A bit of a crazy day otherwise. Found out my driver's license and my health card are expired, which is awesome because they never told me. So I've got to go tomorrow to get that sorted out. Found out when I went to the doctor and they asked me for my health card, saying I should have gotten a new one in February for my birthday, and I didn't. And I didn't know I had to. Oh, I really don't know. They're both pretty strong. I'm not, Phil. It's all for fun. Mostly it'll be Marley getting the action. What do you mean, Adam? Oh, did you, Vice? How'd it go? Why do I always get kind of thrown off here? Okay, there we go. Oh, good luck, Franklin. Have fun, man. We'll see you later on. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, well, you guys are really supportive. I really appreciate, I mean, the fact that you guys want to hang out and...
Check out these wares. Check out these wares.
just really supportive. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun for me.
Found any Banuk relics in the wilds, Outlander?
Oh, well, keep your chin up, Vice. You never know.
I've got all the best.
Rick.
These are good.
You there, Outlander?
Oh, really? That's
Do you have
awesome.
relics to trade?
It's funny how that works out, right? It's a small world.
A woman of
You don't want to... That's generally poor form. You don't want to slide upstairs. Just a word of the wise. What's wrong, Franklin?
Take a look at these wares.
I appreciate the support, though, man. Means a lot.
The longer we stay here,
Haha, Rick. Where are you again, Vice?
Transport to Main Street.
able-bodied adventurers, Outlander, are you looking for... Wait,
Yeah, Joe.
I know your face. You came back. How did we fare?
Expensively.
That's what I was afraid
Well, there are a lot of people from California here.
The tale
Probably not right
changed.
now,
It's hard to explain.
but
There was a kind of signal that calmed them.
there are
Someone
people
got
from California in
greedy,
here.
So it's gone now.
Gambling's a shoddy job, girl. I should have been a
Usually
weapons
later
dealer.
on in the evening,
That's
though.
steady work. Here, take it. The half I'd owed those hammer-handed chunks.
Half? I finished the job. And what was it you said? Enough to buy a more becoming garb?
What do you want? Carja silks? Ah,
It is Franklin.
hoisted on my own.
Just on the PS4,
purse
unfortunately. There we go, we finished it. Well, that was kind of weak. Well, at least we got some XP.
I could
Can
use my
I
focus to
interest
look
you in
around.
a reasonable share of a lucrative
Well, it's always worth a try, man. Wish you luck, man. Okay, so this is trying to get us to go back to the last quest, which we don't want. Thanks, Franklin. Have a good night. Good night, man. See you later on. And good luck with Skyrim. Oh, of course, Braden. This is the most of the fun for me, is you guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the games too, but the conversation and the good people. Nice, Anumi. What's close? Let's do this one.
opportunity.
See what I mean about the markers kind of moving around? They're trying to tell me where to go, but I'm used to markers just telling me where it is, so I can find my own paths, but this makes things interesting. I don't remember, Braden. I know friends did. I can't remember if I think I might have, but I honestly can't remember. I remember wanting one if I didn't have one. I think I might have. I really can't remember. I kind of want to get one now, though, to be honest. Ooh, I don't know, Joe. You know what might be fun is if we did, like, I don't know if you guys would care, because you guys probably all watch different people for this kind of stuff. But I thought about doing, like a live, like, I don't know, reaction or something to E3. I don't know if it'd be fun enough and if you guys would care enough. I thought it might be interesting, though. Welcome back, Agent. I don't remember exactly when it was, Braden. They stuck around for quite a while, though. Like, you could buy them for, it wasn't like a couple of years, it was like, maybe we will, Joe, because I'm looking forward to it, and if anybody's interested, like, if you're interested, I'd do it for whoever wanted to do it. I know there are much bigger people that do that kind of stuff, but I would, it'd be fun for me, so I'd probably do it As long as I'm around, which I expect to be, I'll probably do something, even if it's just, you know, whatever, a couple people, it's all good. Because it's pretty fun. Rick. I forget when they might have come out before. Let me check it out here. The one I remember is a Donkey Kong one. There was also we got 13 likes. Oh, or 18. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Are you having a lag? I'm just in like retro video game stores, but they're pretty expensive. Okay, so they sold from... Wow, okay. Apparently they came out in 1980, which is much earlier than I expected, but they sold until 91. So that's 11 years, which is pretty long for something like this. But they're pretty expensive, though, if you see them in stores. I definitely remember seeing maybe one or two of them. I think I actually had... One second here. I think I actually had a watch or something. Let me see. Yeah, I thought about that too, Joe. Maybe we'll do something like that. If you guys are interested, I'm up for, like, diversifying. But it's mainly just, I always assume that people want to watch it somewhere else, because I just do streaming, right? I'd be cool with expanding. Yeah, I totally had a watch, a Game & Watch watch. I'm looking at one right now. There was a Zelda one. I think I had this. It was either this or a Donkey Kong one. This is pretty cool, actually. Let me see. I'll put the link up if you guys are curious. I'm pretty sure I had something like this. I'll see you later, Rick. Have a good one, man. Give her, well, I don't know if you want to say give her my best, but all the best to your girlfriend. Hey, Joey. Let me see. It's so funny you brought up Game & Watch. I'm pretty sure I never had one of the big ones. I think I had this one. This looks really familiar to me. Let's see. So if anyone's curious, this is the one I think I had. I don't know when it came out or who gave it to me. That's the one I think. When did it say it came out? I would have been really little. It doesn't say when it came out. But again, these things sold for a while. That's so funny. I totally forgot about that thing. But the ones you see in stores now are the big ones. They're not the watches. Or at least I've never seen a watch in store. Okay, so what am I doing? Sorry, I got distracted by old stuff.
Kept the wheel turning all day.
Take a look at these wares.
Talkie. I'm not gonna make that jump.
To kill the Sun King. What reason do Oseram need for aid?
Beep beep. It's pretty cool the way they design these cities though. Like it feels like an actual city. I don't know.
Crazy Oseram tried to kill our Sun King till the machine riders stopped him cold.
I think I did have Rob the Robot. It was pretty useless though. I don't know why I got that one, because that one was the more expensive one. But I know back then, like, kids were really excited about that. You could only use it for 2 games. The game it came with, I remember Gyromite, wasn't, like, it didn't last very long as a thing of excitement. But I remember before getting it, I thought it was the coolest thing. Yeah, I totally forgot about that watch thing. That's so funny that you brought it up. Because I totally had that Zelda watch. I don't remember anything about it, but I loved Zelda. Obviously, I still do. I didn't get one in 85. Like, 85 was way too... I didn't get one until later on. I'm not sure if Rob the Robot came out...
Must be Ronamond's family estate.
When, I think it came out at the beginning, though, because that was like a big thing for them. It was just the deluxe... I think it was the deluxe set, something like that. I forget what the other one was, but Gyromite was the big one, and it was pretty bad. Rob was pretty bad too, but it seemed cool. Like when you're a kid, it's like, oh my god, a robot. even if it was pretty much just a glorified button presser that was super slow. 86, yeah. I don't know, maybe, I'm not sure. But I wasn't the first one to get one. I remember going to a friend's house and being super jealous. And I think I got one later that year. I'd take any new Fallout, man. I'd really love to see a new Fallout. So, let's get this little guy. Oh, you hear the echo there? Well, I think it's because they originally sold it as a toy rather than as a video game system, something like that. Because there's a lot of Fallout after the Atari, and in North America at least, almost killed the video game industry. In North America only, not the same in Europe.
Gotta put up a fight.
Yeah. He went through a tree and he broke a tree. I love how it's destructible environment. I hope Elder Scrolls comes out soon. It's kind of due, to be honest, but it's going to take longer to develop these games. There was a weapon that fell off. There it is. There we go. Uses a weapon against him. This is one of my favorite things in the game. Next to like the guys fighting each other.
Machines attack without warning.
I expect an Animal Crossing. I expect also like maybe a new Super Mario Brothers Switch, and or news of Mario Maker for the Switch.
Definitely
weird.
Scrap.
A real life Matrix.
Oh, thank you.
How do we know there isn't already
I
one?
didn't believe anyone was coming for me. I think everyone else is dead.
I think they also sold them in toy stores. Whereas I think the Atari might have sold... I'm not really sure. I don't remember. I don't mind the new Super Mario Brothers. I kind of like the 2D stuff. But I think there's a no-brainer. They will do that, and they will do a Mario Maker. It'd be really stupid for them not to do a Mario Maker. But they might wait until after they roll out their online strategy.
Tell me what happened when the machines attacked. There were screams. I can't
Kenneth.
The Ravager ripped through the guards like dolls. My father pushed me into the larder. I heard him kill a watcher. Then
My biggest thing I want
blast
from
from the Ravager's
Nintendo is
cannon.
Metroid Prime 4
silence.
gameplay,
I tried
an announcement, a
opening the
date
door.
would be great.
But he'd locked me in. He saved your life, and I'll never be.
Did Rob even release in Japan? I honestly don't know. I thought it might have been like a North American. I'm sure it did, but I don't know if it was the same fanfare as they got
Do
in
you
North
have any
America.
idea where
Because
the machines
that's
came
part of
from?
what they did to make
Why
it.
they
Because
attacked so
everything was
suddenly?
robots back then, like
We've been seeing
movies.
more and more machines around here every year.
People were obsessed
That's
with
why my
robots.
father hired more guards.
Oh, have a
They've
good
never
one,
attacked like
Max,
this
and enjoy your day tomorrow,
I
man.
have no idea what caused it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Braden.
Do you have any idea where the machines came from? Or
I think the
why they
Famicom
attacked
looks
so
kind of
suddenly?
ugly though.
We've been seeing
I mean, the
more and more
Nintendo
machines
NES
every
looks kind of
year.
ugly too
That's why
now.
my father hired more guards.
But
But they've never attacked.
I like the
us
look of the Super
before.
Famicom
I
better
have
than
no
what we got
idea
here
what
though.
caused it.
Hey Jerry, all right man, see you in a bit. They wanted the Nintendo to look more like a home theater type device rather than as a game system.
Stay here. I'm gonna have a look around.
I don't think it really. It's supposed to
I
look like
will.
a VCR or something.
I need to take a moment with my father.
What's that, Kenneth? Yeah, and unfortunately, because they wanted it to look like a VCR, they switched it from being a top loading system to that weird kind of like spring-loaded system, which ends up causing a lot of issues. Basically, a lot of the reason why we had that flashing power button was all because of that decision, that design decision. The top loading ones don't have that nearly as much. Haha, I don't know why Nintendo didn't buy Rare, to be honest. I feel like that was kind of their loss. Nintendo, I mean, Microsoft used to be so aggressive in buying everything because they had to sell themselves as a console maker back in the day. But they've kind of run a lot of companies into the ground. As have like EA, and a lot of big companies end up running good developers into the ground, unfortunately. EA is particularly bad. Oh, that sucks, Kenneth. I didn't hear that. That'll definitely happen, Brayden. I doubt Metroid Prime's coming out this year. I would die. Mainly because all they've given us is basically like nothing. They gave us a picture. So I suspect it's pretty far away. I suspect 2 years. If it's less than that, I'll be very happy. Oh, kind of, okay. I'm not able to see that really well. Okay. Oh, is there still... It should be okay. She's a hunter. She's watching everything. I really hope they make this a series. You know, at E3, I'd love to see an announcement of a sequel of this. This deserves to be a franchise. Investigate the estate. Okay, whoops, I went away from the house. But that's funny though, right? Like, it's not showing me where the house is. I think it's this one. Like, normally they leave you with a marker so you know where to go. I'm also quite forgetful, so I appreciate that. So I'm supposed to look for clues, but I'm not seeing any yet. Oh, no, it's just the weapon.
Screens.
To like invest, not only does it allow us to interact with technology, but also allows us to like pick up like evidence or tracks. It's used for a lot of different things. It's pretty cool. Okay, so hopefully the lag goes away. On my side it looks all good, but that doesn't mean anything as we come to understand. Okay. Let me test here. So it's probably 6 seconds, 6 or 7 seconds. Yeah, well that's where it's stuttering. Hopefully it goes away. Usually it does. Where it keeps trying to catch up. I'm not sure what to do with that. But if OBS starts acting funny, I'll just close it and open it again. Okay, so where are we getting evidence here? I'm not seeing anything to scan here. I'm watching the stream on my side, though. If I have to, I'll stop it and restart it, but I haven't noticed any chugging yet. Because I'm watching it, too. Because, well... Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Let me make sure I don't have one that's going. No, this isn't going. Sometimes I accidentally have two versions of stream going, so it's not always smart. We're up to 18 likes. Thanks, guys. Oh, a new me subscribed. Awesome. I didn't see the notification. Did you guys? Welcome back, Jerry. We've been hitting highs for likes lately. It's awesome, guys. Like this week, we've got a bunch of like 20s and 30s, which means a lot to me that you guys like this. I have a lot of fun with it too. Okay, well, do you want me to stop it and stop it, restart it? Sometimes that helps. I mean, it's only a Wednesday. It's not like a busy day. And again, my side's good, and YouTube says it's good, but who knows, man. Okay, give me the heads up if it's getting annoying, and I'll stop and restart it. But so far, I haven't seen any, in terms of like the notifications, it's not saying anything is wrong yet, but that doesn't always mean anything. So where am I supposed to be investigating? I'm so confused. Alright, thanks, Joe. Ooh, what's that? How did I miss that?
I need to get in there and look at that thing.
It's not ruined, it's just I think it's just a village. I think they were recently attacked or something by those beasts.
That device is sending out a signal. Could be what attracted the machines. Okay, that should cut the signal. But someone put this here to call in the machines.
Oh, the plot thickens. Now they give me a marker. Oh, hello. I know, right?
I found a lure. I think someone might have put it here deliberately to draw in the machines. Did your father have enemies?
Rainaman, my brother. First there was gambling, then stealing, then extortion. He swore vengeance when my father kicked him out.
It was Rainaman who begged me to come. He needed
Yes, you
the
can,
machines
Braden.
cleared out to claim the property.
I'll show you in a second. It's pretty cool.
Murderous snake.
Can't let me do what, sister?
Oh,
Claim my inheritance?
We shared a crash. Murderer.
she has been crying hard.
Have you no honor?
I'll show you in a sec, Braden, now what it looks like.
But I will
Those
have a
burns are
sister.
powerful.
When you meet father in the next life, tell him I'm enjoying his money. As for you, this little device will summon more machines. A lot easier than killing you myself.
Serves you right, buddy. It's okay, I can take care of these guys. She's ready for battle.
About to get round.
Yeah, karma indeed, Kenneth. So, let's show you here. Braden, so, you can modify outfits. So this is your armor, basically. It's just one piece. And you can do, you can also change your carrying capacity, ammo capacity, all these types of things. But basically, different weapons have different slots. So if you've ever played Final Fantasy VII, it's kind of similar, where you've got material slots and equipment. But so you can do different elements and different. Oh, that's funny that you mentioned that, Joe. I just heard something today. It's kind of weird, actually. I'll tell you in a sec. So these are all the mods. This one's fire. This one's tear, so it removes their armor. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, maybe I'll do it in Discord afterwards, man. Nothing, well, it could have been bad. Nothing bad happened, but it's kind of weird. Yeah, let's do that. I'll post it in Discord afterwards. But yeah, it's really, it was out of nowhere. I randomly talked to my brother today. Everything's okay though. Just another situation happened last night apparently. Upgrading? I don't know if I really need to upgrade much of what I've got. Like, so what am I equipped here with? Like these ones, like this is like heavy tear, so we got 41% tear, 37% tear, and then this one's handling. I kind of like that with this one. I think, yeah, it wasn't good. But luckily, again, nothing bad happened to them, so. Braden. No, we're good on this side, man. It must be with your internet service. Because right now... Okay, you know what? Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to stop the stream and I'll restart it. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Stay there. Yeah. I think we're back. Yeah, we're back. Hopefully that helps, guys. I just got rid of OBS. Hopefully that takes care of it. There's only so many things I can do, but I hope it helps. I wish I knew more about this stuff, but I know how to play the games sometimes. I don't know that much about the background of what goes on YouTube. I think they kind of like it that way. Dude. One down. Where are you, buddy? This ice stuff really takes you out, so you gotta avoid it. Oh, I thought you were gonna fall. Oops. Come on, buddy, fall. Usually they fall. There we go. Get over there. I want to get him. Okay, I don't want to actually swim here. Boom. No, Joe. That sucks. Hopefully, give it a couple seconds. Hopefully, it gets sorted out. Sorry, man. That's what I get for trying.
Give it up.
Welcome back, Rick. How's she doing? I should have just kept him as an ally, right? He's dead. Oh, glad to hear it. This stuff's never easy, but again, good news is she's in the right place. They can take care of her. Welcome back, Raiden. Joe, has it gotten better? Sorry, man. I feel bad.
I'm glad there are good people like you in the world. It helps to make up for scum like my brother. My father was always generous in his gratitude. A family tradition I would like to continue.
That's weird. That's happened to me too before, Kenneth. What were you asking? If it doesn't come through, just DM me on Discord and I'll try to catch up with it. No, it would look awesome on computers. I wish they could do it on PC. Oh, really? That's kind of interesting, Kenneth. I didn't even think of that. If you think people would be interested, I'd do it. I know some people would be, some people might not be, but that's a neat. I like that. It's a neat idea. I'll ask some people, see how it goes, but that's kind of cool. It's all good, Joe. I hear you. I'm jealous, man. I wish I still had hockey to watch. What's the score, by the way? Yeah, it's a neat idea, Kenneth. Thanks for bringing that up. I would never have thought of that. Hey, Silent Blade. The thing I like is that it also compounds over time. So if you shoot a bunch, it adds more and more indirect damage. With those guys particularly, it's pretty handy. I've got faith in the Sharks. I'd love to see them at least get past the second round. I almost said first round. Yes, Braden, we did one. That was Phil's first request. I forget when it was. Maybe in December. Check out the playlist. There's a playlist for it. I hadn't played that in ages. It was a lot of fun, though. I forgot a lot of it toward the end. Oh, nice, Silent. That's awesome. We're still on our first playthrough. I'd love to try doing that later on. It's a matter of time. Okay, so quests. We don't want to do Looming Shadow again. Let's do this one. It's right there. Yeah, I played it when I was a kid, and I wasn't a massive fan of it. There's some awesome music, and there are some cool parts, but I didn't finish it as a kid. I lost interest in it in a hurry. I played it later on an emulator, and I finished it. Save states help. Oh, cool, Jerry. That's close to me, then. Or relatively close to me. Yeah, well, we do that right now, kind of in Show Your Stuff. And some people did do selfies in Show Your Stuff. Oh, that's cool, Silent. I didn't know that. I'm Batman. Yeah, 3DS is awesome for playing with games. That's where it helps that it's such a low-res screen. Me, I'm in, well, close to Toronto. I'm from Toronto originally. So just a bit north of,
Decide what to do with him.
well, Michigan, New York.
Our Sun King.
I've been to Detroit a couple times.
A woman
And driven
has
through
come
Michigan a
off of
couple
the
times, too.
lodge. The sun has risen on a new day.
Khan Tadish once again leads the Hunter's Lodge.
That's another series I want to play soon, is the Arkham series again. I played all the way through Asylum, and I played through a chunk of City, but I really had a lot of fun with that, and I want to pick that up again. I've got the series on PS4 again, so it's just a matter of time. In the deep woods of Canada. No, there are no real woods. I mean, there are, but Southern Ontario is not at all like Northern Ontario. I never played Origins, but I really liked Asylum and what I saw of City. I've got to give it more time. At the time, I didn't have a lot of time to play it. Now I do.
My eyes
We'll see, Joe. I won't say it. We need some defense, though. That's really our biggest issue. But I'm excited for what Matthews and Marner can do going forward, because if they're both productive, that's scary. The potato pile? I haven't checked on it in a while, Phil. Starting to smell like vodka. Also, if Nylander ever gets back to form, because he kind of had a bit of a weak playoffs, then that's really going to be exciting. I think I have, like, ages ago, Braden. Like, where you use it, you stick the contacts into it and you can power, like, a digital clock. Pretty sure I did that. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought they stuck with, Conroy or Connor. It's Conroy, right? And Mark Hamill for all of them. I know he did for the ones I played. Maybe not Phil. The potato pile? Oh, yeah. No, I didn't see that. Use a pile of potatoes for electricity. Nice, Phil. I don't do that anymore. I now have clean coal. Sorry. I did. I read the first bit, and I guess sometimes I try to be quick, and it doesn't always work. I like that, though. I think I actually did make a potato clock when I was a kid. That's pretty funny. It sounds familiar for some reason. Like, really little.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone
Yes.
to crawl out the
And in
window.
case anyone's looking to buy
He
one,
ran
be
past
really
me,
careful.
dressed in gray, clutching
I
his
want to
sword.
get one too.
That's
But
all
if you
I
buy just the,
By
it's
the
called
sun,
the,
my heart nearly
what's it
seized
called?
up.
I think it's just called the Game Boy Player. And it allows you to play all the old, like, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. But the thing is, a lot of, like, retro gaming stores will sell just the adapter, but it doesn't work without the disc. So be careful. If you don't get the disc with it, it's worthless. And I've seen people trying to sell them for upwards of $100 Canadian, so like 75 bucks American. But without the disc, you can't do anything. So you have to get that disc. So if anyone's looking at that, because it is a pretty cool device, make sure you get the disc. Because again, someone will try to charge you 50 bucks or 100 bucks just for the disc, because it sucks. Because a lot of stores don't even realize that. So that's my little tidbit. Yes, Pokemon. By the way, hello. I'd highly recommend this game. It's my second favorite game in the last probably 10 years. Well, in my top 3, because I really liked. Well, that's cool, Rick. I really liked Last of Us 2. Well, you can get hurt, Jerry, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. I never did, but I knew people that did. Also, the other thing is that people mature at different ages too, right? So once you get into physical contact, there are some kids that are big and there's some kids that aren't, right? It's a massive disadvantage if you're not, like, if you grow later. Like, I was always big as a kid. Like, I was always the tallest, or, you know, in my class growing up. My brother, on the other hand, was tiny until he hit 18. He shot up a foot. So it's very different from person to person, right? He would have gotten murdered in full contact. Although he was a goalie, so it wasn't as big of a problem. Nice, Joe. What do you mean, Kenneth?
Find something.
Like music?
Maybe my focus can.
Oh, I still haven't played Witcher 3. That's a big one for me coming up. We'll be doing that before the summer. Like, in the next couple months, I'm really hyped to play Witcher 3. And Last of Us was awesome. I'm going to play that again, too. I can't wait for part 2. That's my biggest, probably the biggest thing I'm looking forward to this year. Yeah, but it's so much fun. But, again, you're very... If there's contact in hockey, you've got a massive advantage if you're big younger. If you grow later, you can get mangled. But you tend to be the little guys are much faster too, so it all evens out. That'd be cool, Kenneth. Oh, that's
Perhaps my
painful,
focus
Jerry.
can help me.
I've never done that, but I've heard it's quite painful. I haven't broken anything, actually, to be honest, which is really unusual, given that I've played pretty, you know. Yeah, that is lucky, Phil. I've never lost any teeth either. But yeah, it is strange. I've never broken a bone. I thought I did a couple times, but I don't know where I'm going. Let's focus here. The only thing I don't like about this game is the markers for the compass. I said this already, but it's really kind of wonky sometimes.
Any news about my stolen sword?
Not yet.
Cut your leg with a machete. Well, that can be bad, Rick. Yeah, I agree, Silent. Legendary Edition. Oh, I have it. Sorry, for Witcher? I know, I can't wait. Sometime, once we get through a couple of the games on the schedule right now, Witcher 3 will be in there, and I expect to love it. I have all the DLC and stuff for the PS3. I think I do on the PC too. I've been planning to play this for quite some time. Oh, Silent, that's rough. How'd you do that? Metal kneecap, yeah, that's old school. The knees are such... it sucks.
Your nephew wind up in
But especially it would have sucked, you know, even 15 years ago. Their ability to fix it has improved massively. But
ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable
it's
priest,
not
my
uncommon,
nephew
Joe.
had no choice but to go with them.
What'd you tear?
Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir.
Like obliques are
So
pretty...
that sword
Torn
really
obliques are
belongs to
pretty
him.
common.
And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
Oh, Kenneth.
Tell me about the robbery.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most
Sports
valuable
can
possession.
be pretty
The
dangerous.
thief went out through the window and scared the
Hear about all
shadow
these
off my
stories.
steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Oh, weird. How did you do that, Joe? You know what? It doesn't even take that much. It can be like random how you injure yourself. Like slipping in the shower, people can tear things. Like it really doesn't have to be anything elaborate. You know, we take it for granted how fragile our bodies are, really. Yeah, me neither, Phil, but I'm sure over the years I've screwed up my shoulder. And I think for a little while my knee was, but I'm pretty good now. My shoulder still isn't 100, but I can't complain. I can still do everything with it. I can still work out and everything. Just for like a 2-year period, I had to be really ginger with it. But oh, I don't know that one.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Okay, where is my mark? Keeps moving. Maybe it's just me. Am I supposed to talk to you?
I told you what I saw. The thief rolled out the window, sword in hand.
Oh, really,
and fled
Phil?
by me.
That's probably not that uncommon. I knew a guy that got in a car accident and had to have his leg like totally rebuilt. It was pretty nuts.
I told you what I saw.
It was actually pretty bad. Like we were, I think, like 12 at the time, and it was a massive car accident. And yeah, it was a pretty big deal. Oh, that's awesome, Silent. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I totally take advantage of that. It'd be like, I suspect it'll be maybe in the next like 2 or 3 weeks. Probably once we finish Breath of the Wild again. It'll likely take that spot unless we finish. I think that's probably a good one to take over Breath of the Wild for a bit. I might start doing it randomly before we schedule it. But yeah, man, I appreciate the help. That'd be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that game. Seriously though, where is this marker? Investigate, that's why.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters.
Oh, I played it on the Switch. It's also on the Wii U. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite games, period. It's going to be the mark that open world games are going to try to live up to. I've heard that Witcher 3 is very similar, so that's part of why I'm really excited to play it. But Breath of the Wild, on my second playthrough, I've probably spent 300 or 400 hours in it between the 2 playthroughs. Yeah, I'd totally recommend it if you like open world kind of, you know, adventure games with RPG elements. Not a ton of RPG elements, but like it's not just an adventure game. Like you have different level weapons, you have different, you know, armor that gives you different benefits. There isn't so much leveling up as there is you learn different abilities and whatnot. One of my favorite Zeldas of all time. It does. It does make me want to climb Phil. I want to live vicariously through Link. Doesn't hurt that it's a gorgeous game too. But yeah, it makes me really want to play Witcher 3, not just to experience it, but also to see how it stacks up. Because I've heard nothing but glowing reviews from people I respect. Hey, Misha. It's good to see you join Discord. Welcome. I think I sent you a message, but I haven't been able to check since. It is definitely... But I think they tried some really neat ideas that just didn't pan out. But yeah, I don't think that's...
I'm still on the trail.
Let's run. Slide.
The Osram have gone too far this time.
Oh, that'd be sweet, Misha. I've got to get a VR headset one of these days. I really want to try the Vive, but I keep thinking that they're going to release a new version that's going to be better. Like higher resolution and probably... Wait, what?
I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Nah, I'm good. I'm traded out. Okay, there's got to be another... How does it just disappear? Perhaps we... Oh. Nope. Can we talk to this one?
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some.
Oh yeah, I heard something about that. I gotta check it out.
Behind you.
I have Silent Blade. It's one of the games that I haven't been able to play in a little while because we've been juggling so many. I think we've done 1 or 2 streams. I really love it. It's just been a matter of time. I think we did 2 streams. I'll do another random one sometime in the next couple weeks. Because that was a game I was looking forward to for quite some time. Oh, that's cool, Misha. Yeah, that's kind of that's how they try to pretend like it's cheaper, right? But it's not. I'm really curious to see if everybody keeps supporting it, or if it's kind of a flash in the pan. If you know what I mean? But there are a lot of possibilities. It's just a matter of whether they get the cost down. What are you playing, Silent? I'd love to play an old school RPG, but I don't have time right now. It'll happen. It's just a matter of time. I don't like juggling that many though. I say that, but I'm always juggling like 8 games. Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden? I always forget how you say that. Or Shinobi. Ninja Gaiden was Nintendo, Shinobi was Sega and arcade. They were both good. Hey Jay, how you doing?
Someone must have seen him go by.
Oh, thanks, Rick. Yeah, we just finished that big, crazy project. So I've got some free time now again after a very hectic couple months. It wasn't a super long contract, but it felt like it because it was just heavy. But yeah, no, I'm happy to have a bit of time to relax. Nice, Joe. I think they're going to port most of the big games to the Switch. It depends if you include the PlayStation headset. Like the PlayStation VR is, I think, about half the price. Maybe 2/3 the price of either the Vive or the Oculus. Oh, okay, so you're calling those RPGs. Cool. Oh, you're playing Oblivion at the same time? That's another one I'm looking forward to. Okay. I was thinking like JRPGs or something. Fallout 4 is awesome. We're playing that too right now. I think I'll switch over to PC at some point. Witcher 3 I'm excited for. Skyrim's incredible. I just picked that up a couple months ago again. It's awesome. And Oblivion is one of my favorite games of all time too. Nice choice. You'll like some of the games we play here. A lot. Well, it sounds like you'll like a lot of the games we play here. We got similar taste. Hey, Knack.
Thank you, Nora.
Glad you made it, man. Well, I knew you'd be here, of course. I mean, look at this one. But, you know. What am I doing? Follow the marker. which sometimes is difficult. Slide up the stairs.
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big
Almost
fan
crashed into
too.
me, too.
Silent.
He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
I don't know. They didn't
He
invent
wasn't carrying
VR,
anything.
but they were the
Not a
first one to
damn
bring one to
Ran like
consumer,
his ass was on
if you
fire.
want to call that VR.
The thief must have
Back in the
touched
day,
his
there
sword.
were companies. I did a project on this a little,
Maybe
well,
that helped.
years ago. But there were
That
big
merchant
companies that were
store
pushing
was the
VR
big
back in the
way to
80s and early 90s. They were terrible, and they were in arcades or at. I remember they had one at the CN Tower. There were these massive things. I forget the names. I could bring them up. Virtual Boy was like they were trying to capitalize on the excitement about VR. They didn't invent that. But it was probably the first. And Sega had one out probably 10 years before the Virtual Boy, believe it or not. I mean, it was supposed to be a 3D headset. It wasn't necessarily immersive. Who else did it? You don't hear a lot about these things. Ooh, must-play games. Sorry, guys, I got distracted. Sega Genesis, I'd say Streets of Rage 2, Golden Axe. Well, any of the either Streets of Rage or Streets of Rage 2. If I can say both, I'll say both. Gunstar Heroes, big, nice snack. I said Golden Axe, Streets of Rage. One of the Sonic games.
Sun's coming up.
I don't know. There's so many other. I don't know what other must-own ones there are, though. What am I missing? I don't know. I always like Castle of Illusion. Mickey Mouse starring Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. I always like that. DuckTales. Wasn't there a DuckTales game? That was Nintendo, but wasn't there one? No, that's Quackshot starring Donald Duck. Oh, must play. What does that mean, Joe? That's so. I don't know how to make that. Oh, it's crazy, Rick. I never played the Phantasy Star games. Oh, this is killing me. Why can't I think of... For me, Castle of Illusion would be one of them. Revenge of Shinobi. Or Shinobi 3. I forget which one, but both of them are good. Shinobi would have to be on there. But the big ones for me are beat 'em ups. So like Streets of Rage 2, Golden Axe, that alone would do me. Okay, I'll stop. I love Genesis though. Even Altered Beast for like old time's sake, even though it's like a 45-minute game. I don't know. How do you mix genres and a lot too, right? I never played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Genesis, I don't think. Oh, like Disney's Aladdin was pretty sweet. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but it was a pretty good game on the Genesis.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
Yeah, and Super Scope was terrible.
No.
See, I'm more used to Ninja Turtles on the
I guess
NES
we'll
or
see
Super
when I get the
Nintendo.
city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Yeah, I know. I've heard good things. It's really expensive
Hold
now.
on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for
There was
shining
also
light in the darkness,
a
so
Castlevania
I know
and
your
a Contra
You're
game
right.
for Genesis, but I never
The
played those
sword
either.
was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The
Yeah, I
funds
know.
will
I
go to
should
people
do
in
that.
need.
You expect
What
me
else
to
was
believe
great?
that?
There was Genesis
can
was such a
prove
big
it.
deal at the time, though.
Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
I mean, even
It
I'm
wouldn't
not
matter
gonna
if
say
you
that.
did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay.
Yeah, it was so hyped up too at the time. Like it was so exciting because it came out before Super Nintendo, and it looked like, you know, the arcade. That was a big deal at the time. Oh, Mortal Kombat was good. Let's go by console. That would make it easier, Joe. I can do by console, but by overall, it's way too difficult when you're mixing like PC games. And you're mixing genres like RPGs with like simulations and world building and all that kind of stuff.
Lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
Is it just me?
Favorite console? It would have been, overall, if I had to pick one, it'd be Super Nintendo. If I couldn't pick PC, which is cheating. But my first favorite game console definitely is... Ooh! Almost walked off the edge. Super Nintendo would be it. We just suit Larry. Nice. Knack. Almost any era on the PC plus emulation. But even if you take away emulation, like the PC has access to like 10 different generations of games versus a console only having one. And maybe some virtual console stuff. That's why I'd say PC. That'd be funny, Joe. Problem is, I can't play Duck Hunt because you can't play light gun games on LCD screens, and I don't have a CRT monitor or TV. Yeah, it sucks. You can't play light gun games on LCD TVs. I know, and I might change my profile pic sometime soon just for fun. But that would be pretty funny if I could. But the thing is, though, in that game, the dog's annoying. He's not really likable. I just think it's funny looking at him off. Well, yeah, but it doesn't recognize, like, an LCD TV doesn't recognize the input from a light gun. So same with computers, unless you could ever find. I'd love to pick up a. She's shiny.
Is it just me, or do Karja people walk slow?
You want a minute, Knock?
They have places to be.
Do you, Knock? Man. Maybe I just haven't been looking hard enough. Maybe I'll go thrift stores tomorrow when I have to go get my license and my health card. I can't believe they both expired and I didn't even know. Government didn't email me anything. I'm glad I didn't get caught by, you know, driving with an expired license. The hilarious thing is they let me renew my plates with an expired license, which makes no sense. Yeah, I'm going to go to some thrift stores tomorrow. I've been meaning to forever, but I've been failing. I think I might have heard of it, kind of. I should check it out. Is it really weird? Yeah, same here. But it's every 5 years. They just did this new health card. They made me get it. Like, it's annoying because my old health card didn't expire. It's only this new one they made me get, basically for money, so that I'd have to pay every couple years. It's really cheesy. It doesn't. There's no benefit. But yeah, normally they send you something in the mail to remind you, and they did for my plates, but they didn't for my license or my health card. So I almost got caught in a bad way. I know, Misha. They'll never know who I am. I live in California. Hey, Poplio. How you doing? Oh, 8 years is much better. 5 is not long enough, I'd say. Oh, the Switch has been great so far. Phil. I'm just being mysterious in case anyone's trying to arrest me. I didn't know. I only found out today. I'm innocent. Sorry, I'm really wandering tonight, guys. I hope you don't mind. Whee! That's how you go upstairs, guys.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not...
I might have missed it, Braden. Was it on here or on Discord?
Objects from people who don't need them. Sell them for shards and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Omen Snow. About the Switch? Yeah, the Switch has been awesome so far.
You mean
I've been happy with it.
If you want to call it that. From hogs who
Ah,
had their
Rick.
turn at the trough for generations.
It is. It's been awesome so far. Zelda alone
He
has
stinks
been
just like
worth
the
it.
rest of them, of wealth and contentment.
Yeah, Nax should get it
people
now.
beneath him
You guys
suffer.
have seen, yeah, Jon Snow. You know that. Sorry, I messed it up. I messed it up if you were trying to get him to
Who
go.
exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them.
Ooh, someone subbed. I didn't see it. Welcome.
Still bound together.
It's awesome. Welcome aboard.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
Haha, nice.
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But
it is pretty ridiculous,
be careful.
Braden.
Lots of machines out there, and lots of shadow Karja.
I know, right,
not
Kenneth?
the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Move along. You have no need to loiter around here.
Alright. Stop being so friendly, guys. Go to the fork in the road. Let's fast travel, because why not? Can I... That doesn't look like I've been there. Have I been here? Have I been here? Nope. Wah, wah. Have we been anywhere? I'm pretty sure... That looks new. What? I guess. Yeah, this is the quest that never ends. You like it, Knock? I'm really curious to see, I've been wanting to play Twilight Princess for a little while. We'll juggle Horizon and God of War too as time goes on. I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes. And then one of the next games we're going to wiggle in there is Witcher 3, eventually. It says 24 hours a day? What? Does not. I was worried for a second. I haven't seen any new anime in a while. I could go for some new good stuff. I know, Rick. I was worried for a second. I haven't yet, Misha. I've got it, though. It's on my list. If you go to the game requests room and scroll to the top, you'll see my list. It's like 100 games or something of ones I'm planning on playing. Oh, really, Knock? I've heard good things. Parkour. Oh, I remember someone mentioning that. Someone else talked about that too. I haven't seen Black Butler yet. You know what, Knack? I just did today. Funny you asked. Hey, Braden, welcome back. Where am I going? See, this is the only thing that kind of bugs me sometimes.
These servants are starving us out, plain and simple.
I think I've already been here and I can't go anywhere. So unless we can open the door. Ding. Nope. Hey there. Oh, cool. Haha. We got competition. Battle of the Bradens. Alright, so I'll go back to Braden C and Braden. For simplicity's sake. Okay, now how are we getting through here? I don't remember this map very well. I thought I could, yeah, here we go. Can I get to where I want it? I think I can. Whoa, I'm not paying attention. I'll laugh if there's like an elevator I just missed somewhere. It does, kind of. Give me a gun. Where's the gun? Oh no. Okay, we're gonna have to take it seriously here. There's it. That's it. Hey, tall neck. So in case it wasn't obvious, I took the gun off of them and I'm using it against them. Not sure if it's always obvious. My tinnitus. I know you do not. I just never know how many people have seen. Oh, there are more of them. Look at this. Should we just fight for fun? Let's do it. That was a bit dramatic. Oh, hey there. Someone bigger is here. Okay, you guys just gotta cut these numbers down. Sorry guys, one sec. I'm gonna be still in the chat here for a second. Oops, wrong button. Ding. No, I missed. So much fun now that we can actually beat them. Quality dropped? That sucks. This is Sparta. I haven't seen that in a while. That's a good movie. The sequel wasn't so amazing. Oh look. Oh, not what I meant. This will help though. Oh, missed. Okay. Ooh, there we are. Oh, he's running. No. There we go. So much more fun when you don't almost die all the time. Your towel. That wasn't even a good towel. Your towel. No, I was using the precision ones, and before that I used what's it called? The tear blast or tear blast. I don't know why I keep calling it tear. It's kind of funnier if you say tear. Look at these wimps. They ran away. Where's my mark? Go to the fork in the road. You got it. Hey there. How you doing? Oh, she liked that. Give me the gun. What was that? That's weird. Ah, we got the gun. Okay, you got me. Alright, you got me again. No, I need to get that. That's what I wanted. I want that. And this guy? Oh, he got me. Oh, I thought you're dead. You're done. Oh, there's another one. That's sweet. What was that? Who hit me? You little sneak. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Shoot. Okay, we just need this critical. Sorry, I'm getting carried away here, guys. No, you took my hit. Critical. Give me the critical. Why didn't I get critical? that miss? I'll see you later, Braden. Have a good night, man. Whew, that was fun. Wait, so which one am I going for? Wasn't there... Maybe he just saw me.
Okay.
Oh, missed.
It's off.
Oh, there are more. I didn't even see these guys. Oh, he's a big one. No, you stay down. Okay, maybe not. Oh, it's not gonna happen. There you go. Where are you guys? You guys enemies? You are. That's a pretty fun little battle here. No, that's a pretty hardcore weapon. If it hits me, I'll be done. Always my shield will be. Ding.
This might even the odds.
Pew. It's a pretty cool weapon if you get to use it. Oh, perhaps I should heal, right? Hey, Toaster, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good night.
Rare part.
3-0, Joe. Tonight's your night. I just want to get one of these guys to fight me. Pew, pew, pew. I woke the beast. 878, awesome, Kenneth. We're getting up there. Thanks for the support, guys. You guys are awesome. Okay, of course they're big guys.
Got it.
Oh, don't tell me I missed. This is not doing what I want. Okay, let's hit that.
Follow up.
Done. Bye, guys. See you, Toaster. 120. Oh, yeah. Wasn't sure what you meant, but I know what you mean. Now, who knows? Whenever it happens, it'll be awesome. I hope it happens.
Now they're hunting me.
No, they're not. We just killed them. These guys are dead. Keep it together, Ava. Okay.
Can stop tensing up.
Oh, that guy's hard. We haven't fought one of those in a while, eh? I forget they are rock throwers or something. Remember when we fought one of these at the beginning of the game, we just got manhandled? Okay, I need to know what your weakness is. Oh, you're easy. Well, now they're easy. They used to be. Hey! Oops. Where are you? Not what I'm looking for. Got me pop. How many enemies are there here? It's taking forever. Oh, I definitely have, Rick. I used to go there all the time. It's been a while. I didn't know it was still there. There was some funny stuff there back in the day. Ding. Perhaps we should get on to our objective. Oh, I forget the games I used to play. I spent tons of time on that set over the years. It's been around for a while. Yeah, I don't know, Brayden. Usually anywhere from like an hour to 2 hours to 3 hours. Give or take. This one won't be super, super long, though. We're already at 2 hours and 45 minutes. Hey, Salad. How you doing? Always good to see you. I saw you messages in Discord the other day, but I missed you. Yeah, that's back in the day, like Flash games, right? Oh, is it? Yeah. Flash is really insecure, unfortunately, but back in the day it was awesome. Yeah, but we started a bit early tonight, that's why. Hey, Bryce. Okay, I forget how to kill this guy. Weakness is freezing. We didn't have that the first time we fought this guy. Remember that? Back when we first met this guy, we couldn't get any ammo that had freezing effect. That was so frustrating. Yeah, I'm doing well, man. Just taking it easy tonight. Had a busy day in the morning, but things are better now. Can't complain. We're playing Horizon. Oh, look at this. We're starting Twilight Princess tomorrow, Bryce. I forget if you were excited about that one or not. Are you guys enemies or are you guys good guys? Can't tell. You guys are good guys. You're not attacking me. Oh, what's going on? Salad? Singing a lot? Yeah. Okay. Dude, stay up. Come on, let's fight. Can't see. I wish it didn't take so long to build though. Ooh! Oh, dude. Sorry, Bryce. That's what we're starting tomorrow. I liked it. I don't remember anything bad about it. Well, I think maybe you were in favor of, what's it called? Skyward Sword, right? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Salad. Hope you're feeling better after a good rest. Well, that doesn't look like it's right. I want that. That's what I want. Stay. Oh, is there audio issue? I haven't noticed anything yet, but it's always a little weird when I'm fighting a lot of people, like big guys. Oh, that's what I wanted. These guys are tough, even at this point. Come on, show yourself. That's right there. Why isn't that working? Is he dead? Can't tell if he's dead. Oh, that one's not. Okay, good, Solid. Glad to hear it. Have a good night, Misha. Thanks for hanging out tonight. It's fun. Ooh, hey there. Let's we should freeze him again. Where are you, buddy? Where are you? You couldn't have run away. Come on, man. You're huge. I'm tiny. I missed. Ooh, not good. Come back here. Done? Maybe? Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I might be dying soon. Let's try to keep this under control. Oh, I have no ammo, that's a problem. Oh, that's purple, I want that. Oh, what a fox. You gotta be almost dead, buddy. I don't even remember what we're going for anymore. This is just all havoc for a couple minutes. Done? Done? Not done? What? I think he's done. Discord's laggy. Okay. Yeah, me too, so. Are you heading out, Joe? Have a good night, man. I'm just gonna finish up this thing here and then we're good. That was a pretty epic battle, though. Ah, Rick, I just saw your message about my mom. You did not. Okay. Oh, there are more of them. Goody. I guess we have to go this way. Why do they all have to come at once? Just cowardly. This might explode. Whee. It looks like she's doing okay, may not have been brilliant.
Stay down.
Ooh, hey there. Indeed. It's all good, Brayden. We're pretty close to the end of the night. Thanks a lot for hanging out, though, man. It's a good time. Oh, you're different. I thought you were the same type, but you're not. Oh, I missed. Did I miss totally? Boo. Dead? Nice. Hey. Critical. Nice. Right. Oh, is it laggy, really? There it goes. Looks good on my end. I honestly don't know what else to do, man. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, it seems like everybody's having some sort of issue tonight. I wish there was something I could do. You might? I thought it was a mute for a second. I was gonna laugh. But I'm not.
Made them soon enough.
Okay. Alright, Rick. Now let's just get to where we have to go. I've been fighting enough of these dudes. They're never ending. Can I jump on you? Let's go, buddy. Oh, he took him. It's more fun when you can... Yeah, this game's so much fun just fighting them, once you get strong enough. Oh, let's save first. Hey, turkey.
This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Oh, okay, then I guess this is where we're investigating, yeah.
It looks like there was a scuffle here. If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks.
Oh, we almost hit 20 tonight. Still at 18. That's all good, go, guys. New conspiracy, Bryce? We don't need any new ones. Follow the tracks. Where are the tracks?
Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went.
Nice, Rick. Yeah, that's awkward.
The Shadow Carja outpost. Looks like Nassan is inside.
I'm guessing we have to fight. No, you didn't say anything. It's just bushes. And I'll get in there in a second. I can't make any more. Oh no, we're at... Of course we're out of wire. Why wouldn't we be? Nothing's wrong.
Come on, you bombs! Fight back!
Arrow to the head. Doesn't feel good. Hey there. Oh no! Okay, at least I can still make this stuff. The junky stuff.
Feel that tomorrow. I'm done. Am I done? To destroy the unfaithful.
Whee! Don't die! Zigzag! Oh, look at all of them. Perhaps I shouldn't have done this. No, I'm good. likes headshots. Okay, it's time to hide for a second. Oh, hey there. How many of these guys are there? Oh, I missed. Bye-bye. Oh, my ride's coming to fight with me. That'd be nice. Okay, let's see if anyone gives me wire. Wait, you're not my friend. This guy's almost dead. Come on, wire. Oop. That could be wire. Who hit me? Wasn't my guy. Dude, you're not fighting for me. How are you shooting at me? He's totally okay. Oh, come on, give me something else here. That wasn't terribly useful. Still not useful. Just need some... There we go.
Just stay out of their way for now.
I feel like I've fought like a million people. Not yet, Braden. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Andres, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm done with these guys. Let's go kill some humans. Like, I feel like we might have killed most of them. Oh, we did hit 20? Sweet. Thanks, guys.
They've gotten Hassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple.
I can
since
hear
you're
you.
obviously
Good.
feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
We've got company.
Did I kill the wrong guy? Oh no, they've got the crazy guns.
They're gonna wipe us out.
Is that explosive? Probably not.
What else you got?
More arrows, you know. Some of that. Are we going to get to use the pew pew? Peoples? Peoples? Anyone else? Ooh, what's in here?
Should have brought a cart.
Haha, she's funny. Okay, let's help this guy. After this. What did I do? I've just been kind of going off. Sorry guys, I haven't been as up on the chat lately. This was a pretty fun, just kind of like random chaos stream.
Kindev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me.
He did.
Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
He seems like he's doing okay. Why did you decide to go this way? Alright. Oh, here we go. Grapple point. Whee! Or repel point. Ah, Kenny. I'm not an overlord. Talk to him now. Okay, here we go. Let's talk to him again. See if he has anything else to say.
Kindev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
Fire Pro has a
No.
Zippo.
It's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people.
Sorry, Bryce. I thought you'd be more excited. I know that you like Skyward Sword.
Now, listen.
We'll do it.
When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble
Have a good night,
named
man.
Vaughn. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Ah, burden. Return to Raven? Do people still use Zippos? I know what you're talking about, Knock. Does everybody know what he's talking about? I don't know if they still exist. It's a type of lighter, in case anyone doesn't know. Oh, thanks, Bryce. It's nice of you to say. Okay. Well, it's been a while since I've had one, so I don't know. Okay, where are we going? Let's go to the map. Let's go back to wherever it is we're supposed to go. This looks like a grand place. Oh, invalid location. How funny. All these are invalid. There you go, Andres. Yeah, I used to have them too. The load times get a little sloppy as time goes on. I think so. Yeah, it was dark, wasn't it? Wasn't it black and red or something? I never had one. Alright, Kenny, sounds good. I'll be on afterwards too, after I make some food. Always good to chat Skyrim. Thanks for hanging out, Kenny. Have a good night if I don't see you. But I will be on Discord in a little while. I knew what you meant. Yeah, it's fun that we got the Skyrim room bumping again. Lots of people that love Skyrim on there. That was me. I'm getting impatient with its load screen. Where's my place? Where's my place?
Elected trooper disorderly conduct last night. Didn't want to know what they were.
Okay, that's kind of roundabout.
A man named Nissan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement.
No, it wasn't him. Marley's sleeping right now.
Will benefit from it. All this from
He'll say hi when he wakes up.
sword. As they say,
He's
follow
passed
the
out
shadow,
on the cover.
and you'll find a flame.
Oh, have a good night, Braden. Thanks for hanging out, man. Well, I guess actually we just completed this one, so I'll probably call it a stream. I need to make some food. Did I just step on his shoulders? I wonder if we'll hit 1,000, not 1,000, 100 hours on this game. Alright guys, I think it's a good point to end it for the night. Got a lot of fun stuff done. Killed a ton of robots, some people. I call that a success. I don't know where we are in terms of quests. So side quests, we still got 1, 2, 3, 6 side quests. And I don't even know what the errands are. But a fair number. 10 errands. Well, we still made it past 3 hours. Okay. Oh, we're at 3 hours and 15 minutes. I made it up. But guys, thanks for watching. It was a lot of fun tonight. Tomorrow we're back with Twilight Princess. Well, not back with. We're starting Twilight Princess tomorrow. It's chump change snack. I need to eat, my friend. But again, guys, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys the next one. I'll be on Discord in a little while. Maybe watch a movie or something. We'll see if people are up for it. Oh, come on, Knack. It's all good. I gave you some Aloy. Alright, guys. Talk to you all later. Have a good one. Cheers.